So yeah, not really good news today. As you guys know by the title of the video and everything that's been going on, what probably a lot of people expected. Unfortunately, don't want to say that, but some people did expect it. I've been saying it for the last few weeks. I was honestly pretty sure that 78 team wouldn't continue, and it has happened. Today it's become official. Furniture Row Racing will cease operations at the end of 2018. They will not continue for 2019 due to a lack of funding. Really sucks, obviously, because it's the defending NASCAR Series championship team. Not just Truex, but all the employees out there in not North Carolina, but Denver, Colorado, a place where you don't really see race teams. They've been stabled in Denver, Colorado for a pretty long time, and now everything is done after this year. Obviously, just really, really bad news for everyone there. And first off, I just want to say, I hope everyone at Furniture Row Racing, if you ever do see this message, good luck finding employment. Pretty sure a lot of you will be just fine finding employment at other race teams or wherever you want to go. You guys will do just fine. It just kind of sucks that, probably living in Colorado for a little bit, everything's uprooted. You have to go, if you have families, you have to move your families and stuff like that. So that's something that I just want to bring light to, because it's not just Martin Truex Jr. It's not just Barney Visser shutting it down, not just Cole Pern, the crew chief. It's all the members of the shop there that have to just be uprooted and probably moved somewhere else along with their families and everyone. So good luck to everyone there. Good luck when you guys have to go anywhere. It's terrible news because you guys did so great. NASCAR Series champions. Think about the next time we're ever going to see this. A single car team. Well, they weren't single car last year, but mostly a single car team just funded by Barney Visser himself, taking on the giants of NASCAR and winning the Cup Series championship was really cool, along with a driver that is first class through and through. So really cool story for Furniture Row Racing. But now they are shutting down, and let's read the quote by Barney Visser. So here it is. "This is not good for anybody," said the team owner. "The numbers just don't add up. We would have to borrow money to continue as a competitive team, and I'm not going to do that. This was obviously a painful decision to arrive at, knowing how it will affect number, quality, and talented people. We've been aggressively seeking sponsorship to replace 5-Hour Energy and to offset the rising costs of a continuing team alliance with Joe Gibbs Racing, but haven't had any success. I feel that it's only proper to make the decision at this time to allow team members to start seeking employment for next year. I strongly believe that all of our people have enhanced their careers by working at Furniture Row Racing. I've always felt that we could be a competitive team and run for a championship, even when it seemed like a pipe dream to many racing insiders. But to be successful in any business, you need to assemble the right people and make a strong commitment to succeed. We achieved what we set out to do, and we feel like we've climbed Mount Everest. To continue with anything less than a competitive team would not be acceptable. It's been one incredible ride." A few things that I definitely caught my eye there was it didn't seem like they were struggling for the funding of the sponsorship. It was actually paying for that alliance with JGR. I don't know the exact amount of money that would cost to have that alliance with JGR. I'm imagining a lot of money. So that seemed like when they lost that funding from 5-Hour Energy, it wasn't, they couldn't find the extra funding to support that alliance, and they wouldn't be able to field a competitive team. That's the second thing that I noticed. He said competitive team. Maybe they could keep Furniture Row Racing open, but they wouldn't be competitive. They'd probably be a backmarker team, how they used to be a few years ago. So that's probably what would have happened. And as Barney Visser said, they got to the top. They won the Cup Series championship. You can't really get higher than that. You can win multiple, but that's the pinnacle. When you reach that, that's it. After that, it's just gravy. You're just building on your legacy there. But I think the legacy is definitely intact for Furniture Row Racing. I think all NASCAR fans and from the past, or from older generation NASCAR fans and newer generation NASCAR fans, will all kind of know how good this story was of Furniture Row Racing and how successful they were. This leads into the conversation about now, guys. Let's talk about the main guys, Martin Truex Jr. and Cole Pern. Wherever Truex Jr. goes, I'm very confident it will be the 19 car. I was 90% a few days ago. Now I'm about 97%. The only 3% is, anything can happen, but I'm very, very sure that most likely Martin Truex Jr. will be going to Joe Gibbs Racing in that 19 car. The only question is, I hope Cole Pern can follow. I think if they can, if JGR can align a deal, I'm not sure how it works in terms of the insider deals there, but I think they should be able to get something working there. To get Cole Pern and Martin Truex Jr. back together at that 19 car, and that's what I'll be hoping for the future. Obviously not ideal for Martin Truex Jr. He would love to stick around with Furniture Row Racing, but it just isn't meant to be. So I know a lot of the news is going to be negative, and rightfully so. I mean, NASCAR has had a history for saying that everything's good on the sponsorship side, but when the defending Cup Series championship team is basically having to shut down operations for a lack of sponsorship and funding, it's not, like I said, it's not just sponsorship, it's funding as well, just, alliances and stuff. That's a problem, and that's where I introduced, I think in the last video we talked about Truex, I introduced that the idea of having a cap and limiting the spending on these upper teams, because Truex is now going from that single car team at Furniture Row Racing to now one of the the powerhouses, if it does happen. I'm not saying it's confirmed yet, but if it does happen, he'll be going to the powerhouse of JGR. Smaller teams suffer from that, and I just think the cap spending would be able to maybe limit that. Now, maybe I'm wrong, but I just think maybe in the future they should definitely think about that, because as of now, the TV revenue really can't be adjusted, so the tracks are getting a massive amount of the money that they shouldn't get all of it. I mean, it's way too much of a percentage, and not enough is going to the teams, and this is what's happening. So as long as NASCAR's stuck in this kind of deal for as long as it goes for, it's going to be a little bit of an issue. But again, that's going to be the main focus of a lot of people. For me, I just want to focus on how good Furniture Row Racing was and still is. They probably should go for the championship in 2018, one of the top 3 favorites with Harvick and Busch. So hopefully, I think a lot of fans are going to be rooting for Martin Truex Jr. to carry out that fairy tale dream of back-to-back championships before they shut down. I'll definitely be rooting for it, and I think a lot of fans will be rooting for it. A good storyline to end the season until everything then goes dark at Furniture Row Racing. But it's a sad day, of course. But then again, I mean, it's pretty cool to know that 10 years from now you can look back and say, hey, Furniture Row Racing, that was pretty cool. A lot of NASCAR fans already look to the past now, but I think a lot of fans aren't realizing what's happening now with Furniture Row Racing. It's not going to happen for a pretty long time unless there are changes instituted inside the business model. So definitely really cool. I think I'm going to cut the video there. Obviously, I want you guys to, I think I've said obviously 7 times. I got to stop saying obviously. But if you guys want to comment down below, make sure you comment down below. Leave your opinions, thoughts on it. Like the video if you like this. What am I saying? Please hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. I'll be coming out with NASCAR Heat 3 content very soon. I was planning to get it out today, but now I don't know if I can because I'm really busy at the moment with college and everything, and I'm a little bit stressed. I just came off the bus, so I'm kind of stressed right now, but trying to get everything done, and I'll see you guys later. Hope you're having a great day. Good luck to Furniture Row Racing for the rest of the season, and thank you for being an awesome team. Thank you, Barney Visser, for investing in the sport, and yeah, see you guys later. Hope you have a great day. Peace out.
Even if I tried, even if I wanted to, and I can't change. Even if I tried, my love, she keeps me warm.